Good morning, Crossroads. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Mrs. Cohen, and I am a teacher in the Alpha Unit. And if you've logged on to my informational video, it is because you have an interest in knitting. Knitting is one of my favorite hobbies. And if you've seen me in the building and you know me, most of the sweaters that I wear, I have made. I make scarves, sweaters, socks, blankets, everything. So I am going to explain a little bit about knitting to you. And then, if you truly have an interest and you want to try this, lucky for you, YouTube has tons of videos that you can log on and you can figure out how to do this. So, first of all, the first thing that you need are knitting needles. And I brought some here. Knitting needles come in all different sizes. And when I say sizes, it could be different lengths and different widths. And you will choose the needle based on the yarn you choose. So in this particular demonstration, I am going to be using size 9 needles with what is called a heavy worsted or a size 3, number 3 or number 4 yarn if you were going to Michael's. So all knitting is based on 1 or 2 stitches. It's the knit stitch and the purl stitch. Once you can do those stitches, you can do anything. So right now, I'm going to demonstrate how to cast on some stitches. Now, I've started this already with a slip knot. Once you have one slip knot on, you could do everything else. So you make a slip knot, put it on the needle. Then you're going to take your thumb and your pointer, you're going to put the 2 fingers down and make a slingshot. From that slingshot, you're going to go under the thumb. Then you're going to bring it across and under the next finger and then back through. Done. Do that again. Those of you who can see it, do it this way. It's going to go under the thumb, under the next finger, and back through. I'm going to do that 2 more times. My slingshot, under, back through. Start again. Your 2 fingers, holding the yarn with the rest of the fingers. Slingshot, under, back through. Now, I'm going to count how many stitches I have on my needle. 1, I have 17 stitches. And it's important that I remember that number because it's so easy to add stitches when you knit. So if you've tried this before and your thing that you're knitting goes like this, that means you've added stitches. So the first thing I'm going to do is I make sure, see if you can see it, that all the stitches are pointed in the same direction. Everyone is flat, laying in the same direction. Okay. Then I'm just going to knit a row. And the way that I knit a row is I take the needle, I put it from front to back into the first stitch, take my yarn, over the needle, I guide it back through and off the needle. You're going to go front to back, over the needle, you're going to pull it back through the hole, and you take it off the needle. Front to back, over, and off. Front to back, over, and off. Front to back, over, and off. Front to back, over, through, and off. I'm going to finish this row. So basically, when you're all done with the row, all of your stitches have moved from one needle to the other. Almost there. Done. So now I have nothing on this needle, everything on this, and I switch hands. Again, I'm going to make sure everything is pointed down, and I'm going to try to do another knit row where hopefully you can see it a little bit better. Front to back, going to put it over, back through, and off. Front to back, over, and off. Front to back, over, and off. Front to back, over, and off. Going to finish this row. And once again, you'll see I've switched. I have no stitches on this. All my stitches are here. Now that's just the knit stitch. And I usually tell people, you're going to do that for a while till you're comfortable. And then if you want to learn to purl, that would be a next step. There are some people that never purl, they just knit. So my suggestion is you would practice that, then go on YouTube, and you could learn the purl stitch. If you forget how to do the knit stitch, or you need better videos, since mine wasn't so great, you could also go on YouTube and you just type in knitting knit stitch, and tons of videos will come up. So before I go, I want to show you the one thing that I'm working on now, which will be a shawl. Hopefully in the fall, you will be able to see me wearing this in school. This is all different scrap yarns that I have left over from other projects, and I'm just doing a ton of different stitches. And everything is based on that knit and purl. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and hopefully you'll get started. And I'd love to hear from you if you have any questions. You can email me at lisa.cohen@sbschools.org. Have a great summer.